It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Oates in here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
Velus Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They motion the slot man left. On 2nd down, Young. This throw left side taken in by the rookie wide receiver. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Panther first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll tuck it and take off. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Hubbard. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down. Motion man, set right. Young to throw on first down. That into the hands of Hubbard. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Now Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, it's Young. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run it. It's Hubbard. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hubbard. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Cuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He knocks it through. Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led out by their veteran quarterback, Super Bowl winner, Russell Wilson.
Let's not forget, Mike, not too long ago, Russell Wilson was not only the face and one of the top superstars of the NFL, he was a bona fide Hall of Fame quarterback. So the talent and the resume, it's still there. He puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen throughout the years. This team's going to be hard to beat. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll give it to Harris again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Panthers offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. 3rd and long. Now Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Here's Austin to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Steelers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The motion man is Sanders. Off the play fake. Here's Young. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
The motion man is Sanders. A second down throw for Young. Quickly to the outside and complete.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard.
It's fourth down and less than a yard.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it with Hubbard. And he's going to have a Panthers first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
They'll run with Hubbard. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Hubbard. This defense backs up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
Good blocking, and he's in. Bryce Young, touchdown, Carolina. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, here's 2nd and 6. Now Russ. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Wilson will throw again. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll stop the clock, 24 seconds to go until halftime. Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. His kick is good. And the Steelers get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Raheem Blackshear on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So we've reached halftime here in this 11-point game. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. It was the running back, Chuba Hubbard, who put together a solid first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more. as this second half gets underway. The Steelers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Wilson. That's caught. Right side. It's Freiermuth. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Now Wilson. That is caught, and he's in. Mike Williams. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Wilson has everyone set as they will go for 2. Now they'll set up to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I'm just saying, I'm building a snitch here. I can't do it. You know what I mean? And the truth is, a lot of people, they enjoy it, and like everyone in this category, they take pride. Take a look at Travis Snitchers. And that's how the Panthers finish 5 points. That's 2 minutes that you haven't won.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
The motion man is Sanders. Back to throw, Young. That's caught. It's the tight end, Sanders. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
The motion man is Sanders. Young to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to tuck it and go. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
When you're game planning during the week for a mobile quarterback like this, on every down, you have to have somebody to account for him. You can see why here. He's able to escape the pocket, turn into a runner, and he can take every play and make it a big play.
1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll run it here with Hubbard. And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down. Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Slot man in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. From the gun, and he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Here's Eddie Pinheiro now, as the Panthers will try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. Now he's back out to kick it away. Patterson now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. Not much there, maybe a yard. Another run here with Harris. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the 1st down.
Austin brought in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL? And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. So we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this.
Okay, he's fine. He's fine. There's nothing more terrifying than a man with a 3 yards and you're fine. Just walk slowly. Walk slowly.
Wilson lines up in the pistol. And he finds his tight end fire move. Second and 7. On the ground, this is Harris. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. We'll try to run for it with Harris.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5. Wilson. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Mike Williams. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Jones now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Panthers offense and their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's 1-800-801-6235. Don't buy Viagra or Cialis anywhere before trying this trip. It's called Friday.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting and waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
Big play coming up. This is third down. They motion the slot man left. From the gun here on third down, it's Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Okay, 47 meters down, I believe. Yes.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Russ. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
On second down, Russ. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down.
The offense had a decision to make. Was it more important to keep the clock rolling or maintain possession? They take a little bit of a conservative approach there, keeping the ball on the ground. Now brings up fourth down.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. Blackshear to return. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Receiver in motion, going right. On first down is Young. And this ball batted away and incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And that will lead to a second down.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities. After that play, it's pretty clear why.
Okay, so have you guys always been in a tight-knit group system?
A second down throw for Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
And you guys all live together. Will you stay in the same room?
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Legette. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
That one complete to Liget. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Slot man in motion left. On 2nd down, Young. They go back to Liget. He's got another one. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. The motion man is Sanders. They'll go play action with Young. He'll tuck it and take off. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're trying to run it. It's Hubbard. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Here comes a return from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Steelers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds. Here comes 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He runs with it. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Second down, 8 for the first down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Certain guys just have a knack for finding the ball. In a lot of ways, Mike, you can't even really coach it. We've seen him do it all throughout this game today. Fumble recovery, sack. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets his hand on another one and comes down with a pick.
Here we go. One final play. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners, as we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte.
Okay, let's get her in small dad to stretch her own girlfriend. Instead of looking into the dad. Yes.
I can't remember. In my room.
Right. Not too. I'll say, no kissing, no flirting, nothing. What led to the force in right now? So, no kissing. That's this guy. Squeeze it out from that. Boy, this dude's touching up. He's like a French squeaker. Yeah.
It's just been take it.
It's going to be 10:35. Really tired.
This is that, right?
We have a hard week. It's left for dead. It's
Oh,
Wait, shit. It looks like a
that's the boyfriend.
You already know what he's about to say. You know what I mean?
That look. Check it. Good cheers. Oh, man. Oh. You should be serious. You think he's really invite you in our house? Or let you want to see you off or not? Oh, he think oh no. She's got a win for the family.
Let's talk about the story.
Yeah, he's a little gentleman. I promise that much.
I think that is the main thing of your chance. Honestly, that relationship is not going to last.
Yeah. That's the guy that's never been moving up there. I think what it is. Sun's out, one's out.
Next one, Sarah. Which that's a new threat month. Maybe not right now. If he just comes right up, he's going to see smash it from out.
For elimination of talent in history. This whole game has changed. All the next on TV, WTF. Do not buy generic Viagra until you check out this program giving away 100 milligram generic Viagra for just 87 cents. CVS and Walgreens don't want you to know about this because they sell the same tablets for $30 to $40 each. Don't believe me? Look at this. This is from CVS. Look, 9 tablets, 100 milligrams sildenafil, aka generic Viagra, for $406. It's $45 a tablet. This is from Walgreens. $417 for 9 tablets of 100 milligrams sildenafil, or $46 a tablet. You can now get the same 9 tablets, the same 100 milligram strength for Friday plans for just 87 cents each. To get generic Viagra for Friday plans, text SWAN, SWAN, to 69069. Once you text, they will send you a special link, and all you need to do is select why you need generic Viagra, the quantity you need, and the dosage. I'll pick 100 milligram, thank you very much, and then their system will see if you qualify. You'll be seeking to find the best deal, and boom, look at that. 87 cents for just 100 milligrams generic Viagra tablet. The prescription is shipping free. Friday Plans delivers your medication in any one package, just like this, in 2 to 3 days. Once you open it, you'll find this stuff. Each tablet is individually wrapped, so you can take one off and put it in your arm. Guys, if you need generic Viagra, you need to take advantage of this program. Right now, Friday Plans offer a special deal for new customers. $10 off your first package. The prescription is free, and the shipping is free as well. Do not wait. Text SWAN, SWAN, to 69069 today. Okay, so understanding you guys are all policy golfers. I work with these also I would say, and where you got you lose that credit, other
Not one year, and then it's just one each tier of their skill, you know, is this year. I should be just as fun as your skill you topics. What's going on? You don't know how to spend all fun. Oh, teach me, and then teach us the way further back.
No, now. No, I mean, golfing's impossible. You know, I mean, it's so hard. It's so frustrating. It's like I try to golf, sporadically. Because if I golf sporadically, then it's like I forget how bad I am. Then I play great because I haven't played in forever. Then I'm like, I should play more, and then I go back to bad. Well, look, this category is all filled with other ladies that are gifted at golf. Take a look at T Queen. Looking right back at it. I'm just like sitting like 200 yards. Oh, not bad. Impossible. As someone that knows how difficult a kickflip is, to be able to balance a golf ball at the same time, you get the jump change. That's a cool spot to check out. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Extra out. Man, just a little bit. It's a swing. There she is. I mean, we can try. That's how good I am. She wants to play. No worries. Stop it. She's like a after that. This is crazy. She never looked up. That's good after that. Yeah, that's how good she is. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. There she goes. Really a good time. All right, that escape from showing that. Thank you to Scarlett 16 and Sophia Stallone for Steelers. Says that no one submit any videos of themselves or others performing any dangerous activity. You will not open or